So I thought, as people have been asking, I'd show my little painting setup, which I've been carrying with me for the past nearly 90 miles now, which I've been painting as I've been going along my walk. So here's the little setup. This is literally it. That is it. So paint, obviously. I have French ultramarine, Prussian blue, cerulean, sap green, Windsor green, lemon yellow, cad yellow, Naples yellow, cad red, quinacridone, crimson alizarin, magenta, burnt umber, raw umber, ivory black, and titanium white. And a lot of those are Griffin Alkyd paints, as you can see. And those are the ones that are usually in oils, they're the slowest drying, but with these I swap them out to make them Griffin Alkyd, which are really quick drying. The rest I've left as standard Windsor and Newton and Winton oil colours, which are good quality, and some quite expensive paints in there as well, which yeah, there's about 100 quid's worth of paint there. Anyway, big tube of titanium white, because I use a lot. White spirit, used to be black olives, that's white spirit. I also have a little spare top up of about half a bottle of white spirit, because I do get through it and it evaporates. Paper tearaway palette, paint on, dip, paint from it, and then you tear it off, put it in the rubbish bag, and off it goes. I have my brushes, a selection, and a palette knife. I also have a box with 60 pieces of canvas in it, raw canvas, primed on one side, and they store in a little box that they made from a Lidl box from a Lidl vegetable pack. So the boxes you get from Lidl's, gaffer tape, lightweight, weighs about 50 grams, 100 grams, stores away. Anyway, I also have that box there, which I'll get to later, but the method that I've got is to take a piece of canvas panel, one of those, make sure it's the curly side up, and I have spray adhesive. That's heavy, but it's very necessary, because what I do is put a light spray of that on the canvas and stick it without the grass in to the board, and that's nice and sturdy and sticks to it. But you can also peel it off very easily. So that's my kind of easel, lightweight piece card, Lidl, thank you Lidl. Then paint. Then when the painting's done, I then put it in here, which is my little invented drying box. So the painting goes in that way, pops down, and as you can see, there's two gaffer taped pieces of ridged Lidl card there that go there and there. So what happens, painting box closes and it can't touch the painting, so it stays wet. Once all that's together, then they flat pack like that. That goes in a bag, that goes in my backpack, and that means that is the painting in cells. And then I have this bag from the co-op, which put all the brushes, all the paints, white spirit, paper palette, bog roll, because I use bog roll to clean the brushes, and spray adhesive, and that all goes in that bag, which probably weighs about 3 kilos, I would say, which is quite a bit for a backpack, but it's necessary for all of this. So my micro painting studio consists of all of this, and it packs away to basically that. That's pretty much about it. That goes in my backpack. It does take up about probably a quarter of the space, which for any normal hiker would be like no chance, but this is necessary because the whole point of this journey, not only is it a challenge for me, but it's also to produce a body of work, and yeah, it's been going well. I've been painting lots as I've been moving along, and the good thing about this box, the one that stores all the blank canvases in, Because when that painting in there is dry, as these are, then they can go in here. And the oils are very resilient. They can just stack on and they go in one on top of the other. Nice bit of windspeck. Windspeck going away. Bit of camping. Steps. That closes down. Goes in the bag. And on to the next destination. Anyway, that is my painting kit. So here I am at Seaton, which is next along from Lyme Regis, which I went through today. I went from Charmouth to Lyme Regis and then on to Seaton, and it's a very bizarre little pocket of place. Charmouth was a little bit weird. Unless you're a tourist or a local, it's a bit strange. They can't quite work you out because obviously you're not kind of frequenting the bars and the restaurants and the hotels, or you don't live it. So just to be a random person, they're kind of like, who is this person? Who are they? Why are they just sat on the beach with a backpack? What are they going to do? So dog walkers pass, kind of say hello and they keep face down, nod. I actually had one person speed up today when I said hello. They just didn't say anything, they just sped up to a slight run. It's very bizarre, but I'm still going to camp on the beach. It's very beautiful. I'll show you. Gorgeous evening. All the sea. All the sea. I don't know. I feel really uneasy here, as if there's going to be like a bit of a mob come and put me to trial or something. It seems that the part of the beach which is as far as I can possibly get from the little town bit, there isn't any way out unless you start walking into the hills again. There's no way out, so it has to be right at the end of the beach. And it just so happens that this part of the beach is where people just kind of wander down with their dogs and just wander down on their own and do a little bit of a loop-the-loop and then go back again. And it almost feels like they've come down to kind of work out who the strange hippie bloke is at the end and why he's not walking around it with a dog. Wait till they see a tent. Oh my god. I might end up with helicopters and police and kind of, yeah, lynch mob. Don't know. It's very bizarre. Anyway, I'm pushing on to Sidmouth tomorrow. Don't know what that's going to be like. Nice evening though. Hope I get some sleep.